Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Women's Coffee Club. We created this club to provide a safe space for women to share and inspire each other. And we're so fortunate this morning to have our presenter, Amanda Slade, who is I met her a few weeks ago at a women networking event, and here she is. I'm so excited. Her topic is amazing. How to manifest your all in 2024. Wouldn't we all want that? Right? So, Amanda, with that, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about yourself and then just go right in with the presentation.
All right, great. Hey, everybody. I'm super excited to be here. And thanks, Renee, for even changing someone so that we could do it today and all of that. But I'm Amanda Slade. My company is Co-Create Your Success. And I'm also the creator of the Diamond Co-Creative System, which is a sacred geometry modality that is used for energetic healing and transformation, as well as creation and manifestation. So my whole thing is about evolution, and we're always evolving. How do all of you feel like you're evolving to a next piece of yourself right now, right? So we're always evolving. And I've been doing this for 22 years. I've traveled as far as Australia to teach the system and to work with people. And I came from 20 years of corporate background. So I was a VP of sales and marketing for a New York publishing firm. And I tell the story, one day my soul got me fired because it was pretty much like, you're done. You fulfilled your mission here, and it's time to move on. We got lots of things for you to do. And so I do bring the woo factor together in a very practical, grounded way. So when the Diamond Co-Creative System channeled in 2001, I didn't know what it was. I was arguing with spirit, I was like, what the heck, what do you want me to do? Because once I left corporate, I didn't know who I was. I only identified myself as a VP of sales and marketing. And I didn't even know what I liked anymore. So can anyone relate to that? Like, you do all the shoulds, right? And, I climbed that marketing, climbed that corporate ladder, and I got what I wanted. But then it was like, do I really want this? So I love what I do, and I love helping people connect at that deeper core level of themselves, connect to what I call your soul's essence, and which is really your true self, the divinity of who you are. And I talk in terms of the universe, but that for you, that could be the divine, it could be God, it could be your spirit guides, your angels, whatever. So I do it kind of in a category, lump it all together. But I just really love how the universe, when we allow it to co-create with us and to really help us create the things that we want. So 2023, I'm going to talk about the energetics that we've been in and then where we're going. And so 2023 is a 7-year. So in numerology, so it gives you the qualities of the energy of going within. It's introspection. It's really about allowing yourself to reflect. It is also a very spiritual, mystical number. And what the 7 energy allows you to do is really connect at a deeper level to yourself, and also to find out what really is working for you and not working for you, and what may
need some donuts? Yeah.
What
Yeah,
may
can you eat them? Yep.
Rennie, can you? Oh, there you go. And so what's working for you, what isn't, what you like, what you don't like, and really what's the next piece for you to be of service? What did you come here to do? So this, and you may have seen a lot of transitions happening this last year. And that includes even really deaths, a lot of deaths, physical deaths, but also maybe deaths of relationships, some death within yourself, like, wait, this isn't me anymore. I have some clients that talk about, I'm finding out a new me. What's my, there's a new me here. And, or I'm birthing a new me. And you are. And that's part of the evolution process. In the evolution process, we're also raising our consciousness, moving our consciousness from third dimension, which is based on fear, separation, competition, survival, struggle, suffering. And we've been really guided to move into the fifth dimension. And the fifth dimension, and we're being supported by the universe, by this, and by the astrological and the Aquarian age that we've entered into in the last couple of 3 years. And the fifth dimension is all based on love. It's based on joy, synchronicity, service, and passion. So purpose. So if you're finding yourself really getting nudged, if you will, to make some changes, this is what 2023 has helped us do. And what's cool is this is prepping us for 2024. 2024 is an 8-year, and the 8 energy is all about success, power, manifestation, being in your authority, leadership. So this is really helping us move into everything that we've done in this year, in 2023, and all the new pieces that may have come in or that are starting to gel and coalesce together. It will come into fruition in 2024. Now, you're always manifesting, right? Everyone believe that? You're always manifesting, you're always co-creating, but are you manifesting what you want? So here's the deal about manifestation. There's a science to it, and there's a spirituality piece to it. And this is actually proven, and the science piece of it is that it has to be what you're manifesting is what you're vibrating out into the world. So the problem that a lot of people have, let's say they create intentions or they create a vision, or you do your New Year's resolutions, and you put that out there and you're all revved up and feel really good about it, but quickly, or maybe even over the weeks or the next few months, you lose steam on it. How many of you have had that, right? Like, oh, well, this doesn't work to create intentions or to create goals because it's not working. I'm not manifesting it. Well, you're manifesting what you need, meaning that you're manifesting, maybe there's a lesson, maybe there's something you need to learn, or maybe you don't have all the different pieces yet. So the universe is helping you manifest. And remember, what you focus on, you create, right? So if you focus on, oh, this isn't happening yet, or this isn't working yet, or, maybe you don't feel like you're not enough, or that you're not, what you're not is a vibrational match. So if you have an intention or vision that vibrates up here, but you're vibrating here, then guess what? It's not going to match, right? But it will come to you what you need to look at, or maybe there might be some steps to it. So the science of it is the vibration, right? We're all energy, and and we're all energy, and we're always vibrating energy within us and out into the world. And so that's the science. The spiritual part of it is to ask for help, is to ask for your soul, the divine, your spirit guides, angels, however you work with spirit, is to ask for help. Because when you're doing now you've amplified the power to manifest what you really, really want. And they're going to show you what's working, what isn't. So I see Joey has a hand up. Did you want to ask a question?
Go ahead, Joey. Joey, are you there? We'll come back to you.
Okay. And I love interaction. So if anyone has a question as we're going along, please.
Joey, are you there now? Can you talk?
Took her hand up. Not yet. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's a science and a spirituality to manifestation. And just like, remember, your thoughts, your feelings, your words, your beliefs, all are vibrations, right? They're all energy. And I love that. I didn't realize that your group was called Think and Grow Rich Mastermind. If you read that book, I mean, he talks about that a lot. It's about what are you going to focus on. And so 2024, so the energies of it are about manifestation, power, success. So where are you? What happens with when we're in certain energetics, it also reveals to you where something may or may not be. Like maybe you don't feel, or maybe you don't stand in your power. So what the energies will do is help reveal that to you and help you realize, oh, this is where I'm giving my power away, or this is where I feel disempowered about this. So that you can heal whatever is there. And it's about energetic healing. So you can think it all you want. If you don't think it, feel it, and know it, then then it won't manifest in the way that you really want. Like it really has to be a holistic approach as to what you want to create. So if you, let's say you want to manifest a certain thing, I'll use this where I live right now. And I've done this over and over again, and I have lots of clients that have done it too, is that let's say you have to move, and but you don't know how you're going to move, you don't know where you're going to move, you don't know where's the money going to come from, blah, blah, blah. If you use a tool that you actually, I'll be teaching in our Manifest Your All in 2024 retreat, when you really create a very clear vision and your intentions of it, and you keep focusing on it, even if if the circumstances or the conditions, you don't know how it's going to happen. Remember, the how is the universe's job. Your job is to show up, and your job is to keep focusing on the vibrations, focus on the alignment of aligning with your vision. So I've done this a couple of times, especially with moving. I used to live up in San Francisco, and we all of a sudden had to move. And we put a manifestation template, which is from the Diamond Co-Creative System, together, and it had very clear vision. And when you put something like that together, it's this or something even more, right? Because the universe might have even an amazing other option for you, or a solution for you, possibility for you that you didn't even see. So that time we ended up manifesting a house that overlooked the San Francisco Bay, and was this amazing home that we created. And we literally, when this all started to occur, we didn't have the money in the bank. We had poor credits. We didn't know how we were going to be able to, afford a move. And but within 60 days, we were able to do that. I've done that in business, creating maybe workshops or retreats. I put manifestation templates together for that, for revenue, who I want to serve, how I want to serve. And then I let the universe show me, what is it? Okay, maybe I have a piece that was missing, or maybe there's something more that I didn't even see. So what I love about us we're spiritual beings having a human experience, right? We're in human bodies, but we have a choice. We have a choice on what we're going to focus on. We have a choice in what we're going to think and the consciousness that we're going to think. So like when I manifested the house back up in San Francisco, I realized I had to be in a prosperity consciousness, right? And not in scarcity, not in lack, because if I focus on being in scarcity and lack, I was not going to be able to manifest what I really wanted. And not only, it wasn't just a house that they manifested, it was actually a new lifestyle that they manifested for us. And so it was really amazing to see it unfold. And when we let go, right? When we allow ourselves to receive and not get attached to how the result will show up or the way that it needs to show up, when we really allow the universe to magically work with us and to co-create with us, then what happens is that we can be the receiver of the all that's there. And so that's why, in the retreat, I call it manifest your all. The all is the all of you, the all of what you came here to do. It's about your soul's purpose and plan. And everybody's different, right? We're each unique in those ways. So allowing yourself to really explore that. And we would say explore it, especially in these next few weeks as we enter into 2024, because the universe again is giving us an opportunity. December is actually a new beginnings month. So this is kind of propelling you forward as to what you really want to create and what wants to manifest through you, right? Because one of the things that I continually am reminded of, like, if we want peace on earth, we have to be peace on earth within us, right? If we want love, if we want inclusivity, if we want prosperity, we have to be that within ourselves. And when we're that within ourselves, then we can share it with others. But we have to do it within ourselves. We have to do our work, our energetic healing. And what I know about energetic healing, and it's super important to do it. When I got on the healing path back in 1993, I think it was, and I was still in corporate at that time. And I started going to workshops. I had no idea how to do energetic healing. I didn't even know what it meant. I didn't know what a chakra was, what an energy body was. I didn't know what colors meant. I didn't know any of that. And I would go to these workshops. There was a gentleman that was teaching about this every year for 3 years in a row. And I sat in the front row every time, and I had no idea what he was talking about. But what I did know is I always felt better after I left. And I always knew that whatever was going on within me was shifting. And I could feel it year after year as I started working with him and with also with energy healing and really looking at things at an energetic level. So, for instance, I was really codependent. I had super abandonment issues, rejection issues. I was a big people pleaser, and especially I was in corporate, and I had a high level position, but it was a man's world, right? And so I had to learn how to fit in, and so I wasn't really being my authentic self. But I had to fit in, and my codependency really served me in that way. But I wasn't very happy, and I didn't feel empowered. That's for sure. And this is where I lost who I was, because I didn't know, like, what do I really like? What makes me happy anymore? So one of the things that when the Diamond Co-Creative System came in, I started working with it, and and I worked with it for the healing and transformation part, and also to help connect me, because I wasn't connected to myself. I wasn't, on some level I was connected to spirit, but I didn't feel that direct connection, or with my guides and so on. So when I started utilizing the Diamond Co-Creative System, because of the energetics that it brings and helping with that healing, I literally was able to transform codependency. Codependency doesn't run me anymore. I have a codependency survey. If I would have taken that years ago, 20 years ago, I would have ranked high in everything, because that's how much codependency ran me. So, I was the overgiver, overdoer, overcompensating, always trying to prove myself. Anyone can relate to those things, right? And it's the conditioning and programming that we've had. So what the Diamond Co-Creative System does is help heal that, transform that. So let's say you have a goal that you want to do in 2024. It could even be, let's say you want to bring a beloved relationship. Well, if you don't have within you that you love yourself, unconditionally, that you love, accept, adore, all of that, then expecting someone else to come in and love, adore, accept you, it's not a vibrational match. You're going to attract someone that's going to show you how to do that for yourself. So it's very, if you don't feel like you're worthy of love or deserving of love, or you have it wired up, love equals pain, or love equals loss, then you're only going to allow love to come in only so far. Just like in business, for those that have businesses, you're only going to let yourself be so successful. But if you have wired up success equals loss, or success equals I have to give up of myself, or I have to, there's a weird wiring there, then you won't allow yourself to do that. You'll only allow yourself to get so far. I remember one time I had a goal of what I wanted to bring in per month in revenue. And then as I checked in with myself, I realized, oh, I'm not congruent with it. I'm not a vibrational match. So I went in and dug around to see, well, why am I not a vibrational match? And I work with what I call the inner family, the inner masculine, inner feminine, inner child. Well, my inner child didn't want to do it, because if we made that kind of money, then there would be no time for her and we wouldn't have fun. The masculine energy felt like he would be exhausted. Like, I already work hard, I know, and then the feminine also was about, well, there won't be enough time to rest, to meditate, and so on. So I had to make agreements with them so that we could be that vibrational match. And once we had different agreements, and I really showed them these aspects of myself that, look, we can make this kind of money and still have fun, still feel refreshed, still be, you know, of service in the ways that we really want. And it can be magical. And so it's, again, all about what the vibrational match is that's going on within you. It's what's vibing, what's radiating through you. So how many of you get really good, you know, a lot of ideas? How many of you get ideas? And are you able to put them in play? Are you able to manifest them? Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, great. So when we're downloading ideas and inspiration and so on, that's our feminine energy that's bringing that in. But if the masculine energy of ourselves is like, oh, another thing to do, how many can relate to that? Another thing to do, like, oh, well, how is this gonna happen? You know, but when we're co-creating within ourselves, with our inner family and with the divine, guess what happens? It happens with ease and grace. I mean, I got a to-do list that's this long, but I always just follow the energy. I ask the feminine, what is it that you want me to do next? And give that to the masculine, because now he's energized and he's ready to go. And it's a vibrational match. So then it manifests out in the world. Randy, did you have something?
Do you want to open it up for a question and get feedback about this topic? Okay.
Absolutely.
Lori, are you there? Lori's not there. Let's start. Lori, go ahead. What are your thoughts on this? You're muted. Lori, you're muted. Maybe I can unmute you. I can't unmute you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I just have to start work. So it's fascinating. You know, I've heard, well, ever since I did my dream builder coaching, I've been hearing about vibrational energy.
Yeah.
And I've believed in it, but I actually haven't practiced it. And light bulbs were going off in me today, because that truly has been kind of what I've been feeling, is that, you know, I've got all of these ideas that are coming into my space, and, you know, I'm hearing this voice that is saying, you're supposed to be doing something. You're supposed to be doing something. But I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So I feel like I need to listen to this a little bit more. So
Absolutely.
those are my thoughts.
Yep. And I can totally relate, Laura, because when I left corporate, I did not know what I was going to do next. I did not have a plan B. So, and it was very scary, you know?
Yeah.
And with that, I was able to, you know, because of this work that I do, and because of the energetic healing work, and I just put in the chat, just so you know, my contact information. I hope that's okay, Rennie. And also, one of the things that I would highly recommend for all of you is please join the Manifest Your All in 2024 virtual retreat, which is January 5th and 6th. And it will be recorded. So if you miss part of it, you know, but it's 2 full days. But give yourself the gift to really go into this, because we're going to go into this, and we're going to actually, you know, look at, okay, what's your intentions and visions, but also what's in the way. and what energetically needs to heal so that you can go and really manifest what you're wanting to create in 2024. So so I'm glad you brought that up, Lori, because it just, and we were talking earlier with you too, whenever you have any physical manifestations and physical illnesses and physical challenges, know that that's all about vibrations. I have a girlfriend that's been having back problem for months, right? And I keep on saying to her, it's energetics. You're not dealing, her boyfriend had just passed. I said, you're not dealing with your grief. You don't feel supported, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah. So finally, and she says, well, I'm going to go to the doctor just to make sure, which she did. And she found out the things that she knew. And it was a very clear message to her, like, no, I'm not going to do surgery. I'm going to work on this energetically. Within 1 week of her working with the Diamond Co-Creative System and really using the tools that I kept on saying, use this, consistently work on this, heal this grief, helping her heal the grief, but where she felt not supported in some other pieces. Within a week, she feels better. So it is amazing when you deal with anything energetically, and that can be any emotions, any mental parts, but and especially our old thoughts and beliefs, because those are getting kicked out now. They're not working for us. We can't keep on learning through suffering and struggle and scarcity and lack,
Right.
and not enough. We're done with that. They're like, they've already paved the way, meaning the universe, all the energies of the astrology, the evolution of humankind has already paved the way that we can learn through joy. And joy is journey onward yielding. Journey onward yielding. So it's yielding into our more, yielding into what really wants to occur, yielding into the possibilities, yielding into solutions. And I got to tell you, if I have a challenge, I write up a manifestation template from the system, and I say, okay, universe, please handle this. Tell me, guide me as to what to do. And, but I know you're going to orchestrate the highest order, the highest solution possible for this. And I got to tell you, they've done some miracle working, especially this last year. And I've seen it over and over again for people in their own lives and their relationships and businesses.
That's amazing. Thank you,
Yeah,
Lori.
that really is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Jane, you're next. You need to unmute.
Those mute buttons get us, right? Oh, there we go.
Hi there. Wonderful presentation. Sorry, I have a new computer and I'm just learning to navigate this one. Yeah, so tell me about the retreat. It's a 2-day retreat done through Zoom.
Yeah, and know that it's 2 full days. It's 9 a.m. to 4 or 5. If you're doing general admission, it's 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific. And then if you're doing the VIP level, we stay on another 75 minutes or another hour. And then there's also some bonuses with the VIP level, in the sense that the extra time during the retreat, but then we also do a bonus time together a couple weeks later to check in. And I also offer anyone that's doing the VIP level it's what you're going to receive is you could send me one of your manifestation templates and I'll review it. So during the retreat, what we're going to be doing is really helping you connect to yourself, connect to spirit, your guides, however you do that, and really connect to what's the next piece for you. And what wants to come forward for you for 2024 for you to manifest. We'll also do some healing and transformational work, energetic. And then we're also I'm going to teach you how to use the manifestation template. It's an amazing, powerful tool that really, when you start using it, things just happen a lot quicker. They save you a lot of time, money, and effort. Because like when I first developed the manifestation template, I actually put a logo in the center of it. And this was in my early days, and thinking that that was the business that I was going to do. Everything about that business, that logo, fell away. Everything fell away within 6 weeks. And out of that, then birthed Co-Create Your Success. Because what the guides were showing me, what my soul was showing me, that is not the direction for you to go. Because if you go down that path, you're not going to really fulfill your purpose, and you're going to waste time and money on this. And so I immediately pivoted, right? And I made a change. And so we'll be doing that. And then we're also going to be talking about your personal numerology year or years that you'll be in 2024. Because there's a certain energetic that you're personally playing in as you play in throughout the year. And we're actually going to set it up so that you plan out your year, your months, and you know what kind of energy you're going to be in during during each month. So I have that right in my calendar so that I know, okay, I'm coming up to a 5-month right now. And like this month is a 6-month for me. 6 is all about love, relationships, family, home, service. And this is based on your own birthday. So everyone's different on this. But I'm going to show you how to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to actually walk away with it, and you're going to understand it. So there's a lot of different pieces that are coming together with that. And I'm giving you all, because you showed up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm very much about supporting commitment. A 50% discount on the retreat. So the general admission is only $111. With 50%, it's $55.50. The VIP is $222. Half price, it's $111. Do it. And again, you're going to get all the replays. You're going to get a guidebook that's very comprehensive. And you're going to be in a like-minded, heart-centered community that's all about committed to their own personal growth, but committed to being of service and committed to what's my contribution in the world. So,
Amanda, you can post the link at the Women's Coffee Club chat later after the meeting.
okay. Sounds
So,
good.
Tony, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jane.
Thank you, Jane, for your share. Tony?
Taking it all in. I used to do, I'm certified in the Diamond Matrix world. So it's all very familiar for me with a lady named Ruth Elizabeth, who wrote a book called The Diamond Matrix Mastery. And yeah, it's always good to go back, because sometimes as we, I call it the art of the pivot.
Yeah.
As we become interested in different things, sometimes we become off track. And it's always good to have like this moment where like, oh, wait a minute. Why did I move from that? into this. And it's easy. It's kind of like a distraction. It may be a distraction in a positive way, but you don't really realize that it can get you offline, right? Because your mind gets ahead of what is truly in alignment with your soul and your heart, right? So thank you for the reminder. And it's it's a wonderful conversation. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, and we work with the Diamond Light, and also we're working now with the Golden Diamond Light Matrix. And there's behind me you see this is the oneness, the matrix of oneness, and these are all part of the Diamond Co-Creative system, because again, there's energy codes based on sacred geometry that work with Metatron's cube and the Diamond Light. So interesting.
Thank you. Thank you, Tony, and thank you, Amanda. Kathleen, you're next.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. I was just kind of taking it in. I haven't really heard exactly of this stuff before, so I thought it was really interesting to think about. And like I've been working on manifestation and stuff for quite a while with Anshi, who's here as well. And a lot of changes happened for me this year. So yeah, thought it was really interesting.
Now take it to the next piece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we tend to want to figure out how to do it. That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carol, you're next. Thank you, Kathleen.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Amanda. What you're talking about really resonate with me. In 2023, I did go through the death of a relationship, which was pretty traumatic for me, which led me to focus on healing for the rest of the year. And I wondered myself about my turning inward and sort of reducing my business activities for the rest of the year while I was healing. But what happened was, in the healing for myself, it birthed a lot of creativity.
Yes.
An amazing amount of creativity was birthed within me. I came up with all sorts of new ideas, and I set up the groundwork so that I can hit the ground running in 2024. And I'm, sort of feeling like I'm on a high flying disc right now. What also happened too was that trauma that I experienced led me to reaching out and building new relationships, a wonderful new community. So the result of which I feel whole again. And I'm ready for 2024 for manifestation, to get into the energy of 2024.
And what you just described, Carol, is exactly what is the energy of the 7. Like you went, a major transition happened. You went in with the healing and transformation reflection, which then opens up to the creative process, and it opens up to what can be birthed out of this. And so and like I said earlier, going into 2024, I mean, you're setting yourself up really. And I would highly recommend our retreat to help solidify that, because it will take you to a whole nother level that you don't even know yet. And so a lot of information comes in during that.
Thank you. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Amanda. Angie?
What's happening with those mute buttons today? They're moving. Okay. Music to my ears, Amanda. Thank you. Funny enough, I'm speaking last week this week and in 2 weeks' time about the female and the male energy, about manifestation. So it's good to listen to it again from a different point of view, because like what Tony says, it's like, hold on, we can always fine tune a little bit something. And what stuck with me was thinking about the codependency, because also what Carol said, I also come out from a very beautiful long-term relationship, and thinking about this, I probably willingly totally went into codependency because we were just such a super great match. And I never looked at it this way, because the healing process is taking a little bit long. But this is a good point, with energetically, just like boing, look into this. All right.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Yeah. And we don't realize, codependency is so stealthy, right? And we don't realize, oh, I just stepped into a whole pool of codependency. And if you don't know that much about codependency, I have a great survey, and I'll post it in your Facebook in the group. And it's free, you can take it, but you get this very in-depth report that shows you, oh, you got this still going on. And, you've made progress here, but you still got this going on. And remember, like I understood codependency inside and out. I remember reading Melody's Beatty's book, Codependency No More, and I cried during the whole thing, because I'm like, oh, I am so screwed. Like, how am I going to get out of this? Like I am not, because on the outside, it looked like I had it all together, but my little girl inside was going, oh my God, in case they find out who I really truly am. And I was so afraid of everything and everyone. So, addressing codependency and really healing it energetically, like I had the intellectual concept, but I had to heal it energetically to really, to repattern those patterns and to really release what no longer worked. So thanks for bringing that in.
Thank you. Thank you, Angie and Amanda. Suzanne, you're next.
Hey, Amanda, I've been listening to the whole thing partly on my phone, but this is really awesome. A lot of my work, I've been with Jane, and Jane's been helping me tremendously with my birth chart and knowing what's going on. And I'll tell you, she's been my right-hand lady for knowing when not, that I don't need to worry, because things are coming up. And I've been manifesting this huge dream since February. And it's nice about the vibration you're talking about. I really have emotionally felt that vibration going higher and higher, to the point that I feel it. Is it going to happen? And Jane came right in and said, "Oh, you better believe it's going to happen."
Yeah,
And
because
so-
when you get the feeling in, when The Secret was a great movie and book in the sense that it got people aware of the law of attraction and aware of energy. But one piece that they missed in that was that it's not just a thought, it's not just affirmation. You have to feel it. You have to viscerally feel it, know it. And then that's really when your dreams manifest.
Yeah, the manifestation, a lot of people think, well, if I think hard enough, if I meditate hard enough, if I do this hard enough, and there is a quality of action that does have to go along with it. You can't just say, well, I'm going to manifest $5,000 in 2 months and do nothing about it. Now,
Right? Yeah, you do have to take the action steps.
yeah, I happen to have brought in a roommate just last weekend as part of my manifestation of moving money around and becoming more abundant. And man, does that feel good?
That's awesome, Suzanne. Thank you for that. Joey.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So thank you. It's a great topic. It's always interesting to talk about manifestation because we have different ways in doing it. For me, it's it's the last month of the year, and since I'm in sales and there are lots of demands and we have to meet the deadlines and meet our validation quotas, and so there's that feeling of urgency and sense of desperation, and it creates a vibration of lack and disappointments. But I'm also wanting to attract so much abundance because it's also the month where we're expected to be spending and giving. So there's this sort of disconnect with these two contrasting vibrations, right? So what I do instead is do a lot of charity works. It always works for me. Just like today, we volunteered to help in a school, then my son donated blood, and we also have a fundraising for the deaf and the adult night high school. And you all know that we sponsored 12 students, including moms, to finish their senior high school, and a lot of charity works. That's my secret. Why? Why do I do this? Because one, the focus is no longer on what I need to do, but on what I can do or what I can give others. Two, it gives off a that vibration that I have so much to give, so much abundance, and I'm living it because I'm the one giving instead of working to get something. And three, it feeds my soul, and I feel so whole that there's no longer that feeling of lack. And as a law of attraction works, I know I then get to attract more of what and how I feel. So my strategy really is to act like I already have that kind of abundance I was hoping for. And since I have it, why worry about work when I can just serve, right? Which means I already have that financial and time freedom that I really wanted. So that's
Yeah,
my
and you know what
that's
just
my technique.
what came in for you, Joey, too, is so if you're, I've been in sales too, so in that last month and all of that. If you keep what they're saying is if you hold the container of you receiving all the sales that you desire and keep on just asking them to coordinate, orchestrate that, ask for the universe to help you with that and be the open vessel to receive it. And yes, take action, but you don't have, it's not about working hard. It's about where is the focus of my energy? Like I am being guided to call this person or follow up with this person, that type of thing. So, and so when you do that, just be the open container. That's what they're saying.
Thank you.
No,
That's
and
awesome.
so what you all know is I'm clairaudient. So when I'm working with people or presenting, the guides are here and they'll yak at me. So and they'll work with your guides. So that was just something very specific for you, Joey. But this is for everybody. It applies to everybody. So
Yeah.
all right.
Thank you, Joey. Joey is in the Philippines, so this is like 10 or 11 o'clock for her.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. She's always here. Omeka, you're the last person here to do your comment.
Am I? Okay, 2 minutes. All right. 1 minute. Yes, resonating with everything everybody said and feeling all your energy. And yeah, one thing I do, and it's been very helpful, repeat the oath of manifestation from the Agape International Spiritual Center. And it took me a while to learn to receive and then to give, and to be open and to know. Someone said to me, and I know it, but like, my brother is not my source, my mother is not my source of income or wealth or abundance. The creator is the source of all there is as existence. And I'm just happy and grateful, and knowing that my goal of $50,000 a month is right there for me, and I'm not attached to it. My well, it's a couple of years ago, I entered a contest and I was really nervous about it, and it really wasn't about winning. It was about finishing what I was supposed to do, which was to create a video on this particular product. And I had a lot of fun doing it. And I wrote my little song, and at the last minute, I got it in, and I was so exhilarated. I won the contest, and it was like $5,000. And I wasn't attached to the money. I wasn't attached to anything. I was attached to having fun and finishing the video. And yeah, it was wonderful. And yeah, this is perfect. I was supposed to present today, interestingly enough, and I didn't really read the description, but I like got dressed extra today, and just prepared myself, made my bed, walked the dog, and just came forward, and I even put my Ankh hat on. And yeah, thank you. And I think this is something for me to do, to join you all. So thank you
Great.
so much
Thank you so
for
much,
presenting
Omega.
today.
Omega is always so awful. It's just so kind. I mean, so awful. So awesome. I'm sorry, Omega. That's not what I meant.
Thoughtful,
I'm not
awesome,
feeling
kind. Yes,
I'm
thank
not
you.
feeling well today. But
She's awfully awesome.
Yeah.
she's amazing. So, Amanda, this has been an incredible conversation. Please post the link and how to register for your retreat, or on the women's chat group, the Facebook Messenger. But thank you so much, Amanda, and for all of you for your participation and contribution. Really appreciate this topic. And next week, Carol Lee will be speaking. For those of you who are single, the topic is Single Whisperer. And but she's basically talking about relationships. She's been in the dating business for a very, very long time. So it would be interesting to just attend and get her, learn from her. So thank you again, Amanda. I'm going to turn it back to you to close this out.
Thank you. Well, and I just put the link in the chat again. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. And I love, 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 love co-creating with powerful, awesome women that are really dedicated to themselves in their own personal spiritual growth, but also dedicated to being of service. And I can see that with each and every one of you. And my wish for you, and I did my wish cup today. My wish for you is that you do manifest your all in 2024. And if I can be of service, I would love to be that for you. So thank you so much for the opportunity, Rennie.
Thank you. And with that, we're gonna say goodbye, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully all of you, many of you can join us. Thank you again. Have a great week. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you, Amanda.
And Amanda, please post it on the Women's Network chat group. There's a different chat for the Facebook Messenger group.
Okay, I'll find that. If I can't find it, I'll reach out.
I'll reach out to me. Okay. Thanks
All
again,
right.
everyone. See you next week.
Thank you. Enjoy your
Bye-bye.
day. All right. Peace.